like to commit to the bit. I'm Kate Spencer.
I'm Patriot Bab, and
And it is bright and early in the goddamn morning. I just made a TikTok, the one that's Adele's like, it's so fucking nice to be here. It's 7 a.m. on a Thursday morning in full fucking glam. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's how I feel
yes.
right now. We have this friend named Ross. Ross, shout out if you're listening.
Yes.
That we used to like write sketches with, and we
hmm
never did them or anything. We should have. We wrote this like lengthy one
Yeah.
about a guy who is like addicted. If you're listening and you see this, I will rob you. But he like we see it on SNL next week.
Mhm.
A guy who goes to Dave and Buster's and like loses his like children's like college funds and like mortgages his house like at Dave and Buster's. It was a good bit.
And this is because my cousin's at the time boyfriend, now husband, we went to Dave and Buster's for her birthday, and he could not stop playing monkey ball the entire time we were there, and he had a crazy look in his eyes, and I was like, this is this what like a gambler's like body language is like when he goes to like the casinos? And like we kept trying to get him to like play other games with us, and he's like, I gotta beat monkey ball. Like it
She's
was
like,
like
"Hey, what if we play like air hockey together and like hold hands?" And he's like, "Get back!"
we were there for like 3+ hours. He played monkey ball the entire and
He's like, "Happy birthday, queen."
and
He's
I
like eight
laughed
hundred
so
dollars
hard.
in.
They spent so much money on it, and I was like, this is like he kept like having to go back to like the front to like re-up. And I was like, this
Her
is
first and last fucking
crazy.
birthday party at Dave and Buster's, that's for sure.
But we all had a blast, and I loved watching him play monkey ball. That I was like, there's a sketch here, and it's literally a guy who goes to like Gamblers Anonymous, and like all of the people like around him are talking about like how they've like lost so much money to like gambling and sports
Like
betting and
in
all of that
Vegas, like playing poker, yeah.
horse racing, and like how much they've lost. And he like starts off with how much stuff he's lost, and they're like, oh, what's your like poison? What do you play? And he's like, monkey ball at Dave and Buster's. And then they're like,
It's so
what?
good.
And like
So
he
good.
he only wins like tickets, so like it's not even like monetary. And like he gives his like family
Oh
like
yeah, I
fun
forgot this
dip for
part.
like Christmas and stuff, like fun dip for Christmas
Like
and stuff like that.
all of their like furniture is like those like pool blow ups that you can win, or like those little shot glasses that are like the only cups they have at the house. It was a really good bit.
Oh, that's
Someone
such a good
fund that
sketch.
for us because we wrote it so big that I was like, we like need money to like
Yeah.
buy
And
all this
and
shit.
we like wrote children into it, and we were like, we need like child
Yeah,
actors.
we
Like,
were like,
what
I
are
need
we?
like, yeah. I was like, does anyone know like a 10-year-old? Um, yeah, that was so
Oh,
deep.
that was
Speaking
funny.
of gambling, there was this guy. Cut this. It was in 2019 and I was at his house. I had just moved to New York. Famously, New York costs a lot of money. I don't
What?
know. Do people know that? I know. And I had like 0.99 in my bank account.
Mhm.
And I go to his house. We're pre gaming. I brought a handful of girls, ladies. And we get there and he has the game on. It was like Florida Gators or something. Like it was like a college ball. I don't
Mhm.
even know if that's the team, but I think so.
Mhm.
And he's like, sorry, I'll turn this off in a minute. I just like put a lot of money on this game, so I just want to see how it finishes. And I was like, Slay King, do whatever you need. The rest of the girls, we're drinking White Claws in the kitchen, don't
Mhm.
care,
Mhm.
listening to like chain smokers and whatever we were listening to in 2019. And I'm like, mattress back in Boulder, that's your whatever. And he comes in, he's like, damn, like I lost. And I was like, oh damn, like how much you lose. Brace yourselves. Is everyone sitting down? If you're driving, pull over. He dead ass looks me in the eyes. He goes, $10,000. Human dollars. He lost 10,000 human cash, real people, adult money dollars. And I was like, oh My God, if I lost $10,000, like I would have to walk back to Colorado. Like I wouldn't even have like I don't have that. I've never had that much money to be transparent with the pod ever, let alone to blow on a football game. I was like gagged. And we still went to the bars. If I lost $10,000, I would have to be like on the phone with my parents. Like, I would be like, I would be in so much trouble. I'd be like literally in so much
You're like
trouble.
calling your bank, like begging them. You're like, don't take
Well,
it.
I would have to like look up how to declare bankruptcy. Like, I would have to like take those steps. And he was like, yeah, so like what bar are we going to? He like bought a round of drinks. I was like, oh my God, you and I are in my tax bracket doesn't even know your tax bracket exists. I was like, oh my absolute God. It shook me to the core. It shook me to the goddamn core. And I think about it every time someone brings up betting. I'm like, there are people out there that are putting $10,000 on 18-year-olds throwing pig skins around. 13. Oh my God. It like makes me sick to my stomach. I might have to like pause the pod and go vomit. I just can't even believe. And I hope I marry him one day.
And you're like, also, if you're listening, I love you so much. I love you so much and I miss you. And I think about you all the
he's
time.
our biggest listener.
Yeah, he loves
Well, if he wants
us.
to fund the pod, like, fucking by all means,
He's
I know he can. I'll play
just, like,
football for you. Patron, I can run around in a park and throw balls for $10,000.
You can bet on us. And I'll rig it.
pat
I'll
up.
rig it for you.
I'll fucking sack Petra. I'll show her some sack.
She does it for free anyways. Like, let's just monetize that.
If anyone wants to start betting on the pod, like how many times like I'm gonna interrupt Petra, like how many times Petra's gonna make that sound with her mouth.
How many times Kate mentions New York? If we are going to mention Will Arnett this episode, like, yeah, go ahead.
How many times we just end up having an episode called Random Bits because we aren't organized enough to actually come up with themes.
Like, a theme anymore. We're like, I don't know. It's the theme this week is bits. I don't know. Bits that we do.
The theme this week is we showed up, okay?
The theme this week is you're lucky that we're even putting out an episode because we didn't that one time and you were all in uproar. So
yeah, so
count your lucky stars.
Yeah, so bet $10,000 on us putting out an episode. $10,000. $10,000 would genuinely change my life. Just to be clear, so
no, like that is life-changing money right there for us.
And we still went out. We went out, we went to bars, we spent money. I was like, if you need to talk, like if you want to cry, he's like, nope, no worries. I was like, okay.
Oh my God, I
was
love
like,
it.
if you need a place to stay. No.
He's like, I'll make it all back tomorrow. Like,
yeah.
Kate,
he's like, the Jaguars are playing tomorrow, bitch. He has an accent.
Famously, he has an accent. And now I think everyone knows exactly who we're talking about.
The amount of stories I've told about him on the pod now.
It's Morgan Wallen, okay?
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
we're best friends with Morgan.
Luke Bryan. Okay,
it's Thomas Rhett. Okay, yeah, okay. It's the entirety of the Zac Brown band. It's Carrie Underwood.
Yeah. I like that these are the only Southern people we can name. Are just like people who like sing about the country. Thomas Rhett lives in like proper LA.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
We know Southern people. I have an announcement. I came up with our fandom name.
Okay. Hit us.
Everyone, if you're not sitting down, take a seat.
Drive.
Bitheads.
Bitheads?
It's like shitheads, but bitheads.
Okay. I love it. I have another idea.
Are you not
just kidding.
Eating out of the palm of my hand? What's up, bitheads?
Okay,
sounds
yeah.
Like
when you say it like that, yeah, I like it. But when first you said it, I was like, it kind of sounds like something else. I don't know. I wasn't connecting. But when you're like, What's up,
I
bitheads?
wish I had a co-host that supported me. I just fucking wish.
You know
If
what?
I
I'll
could
see
do this
myself
all
out.
over again, I would have a podcast with Thomas Rhett. Because at least he would have the money to fund it, you know. He would have loved Bitheads.
Oh my god. Okay, I like bitheads. Let's put it up to the people. I'm like,
I force you to
I'm
like
like, I like
something.
it. I like it. I like
The entirety of our friendship. I'm like, nope, you like this.
No, you really like it, Petra, and you're gonna love it, and we all love
Petra,
it. So
you actually love this. So get on board or get off the fucking boat and swim. Petra can't swim.
yeah, famously. All right. Bits.
All right. Time for bits.
Okay.
Bow.
So Angel's best friend was just in town. His name's Dylan, and he said something so funny that I just giggled, and I think that everyone should use whenever you're visiting your friend. Maybe I'll do this when I come and visit you in New York. But it's like you see something that is like the most generic thing. It kind of goes back to restaurant bits, you know, when I'm like, ooh, little hole in the wall, Chipotle. But instead, like you see something so generic and you go, oh my gosh, you guys have a Panera here? That's crazy. Or like, you guys have a Tires Plus? You guys are doing it right over here in New York.
Oh my god, I thought that was local. It's so good to see that they're branching out. That is so awesome.
Wait, you
Big success for Walmart. Oh my
you guys
god.
or it could be something like
That
that's
is
like
so awesome that they're spreading out.
like a little bit nicer, like you guys have an Apple store? What? This is crazy. Very cool, New York.
I like that. I think there's like a lot of jokes about New York, you know, like
Mhm.
that it's not the Big Apple, it's the Big Pear or like whatever. I think
Yep.
it's funny to like go to monuments and be like, "Oh my god, what is this place?" Like places you should know,
Yes.
you know, like very indie film like,
Mhm.
"Wow.
Yes.
What is this place?
I love
This is magnificent."
Did we do
About
this?
Times Square, even
Yeah.
though I love Times Square.
And I do too. Did we already do this bit where it's like something like super obvious? It's like and you have somebody explain it to you. Like they're like, "Oh, we should go to Chipotle." And you go, What is that? Can you explain that to me? Like what is it like? Like what's the vibe like?" They're
If
like
someone said that bit to me, I'd be like, shh,
you're like, we're not doing this today. I don't have time for this. I want my
we're
Chipotle
not.
and we want to go."
I am not doing this nonsense. I have $10,000 to bet. I can't be dealing with such tomfoolery.
Okay.
Have you met my friend Tomfoolery? I just came up with that off the bat.
It's like you're going out and you know you're gonna be in a silly, goofy mood, and you're like, guys, I'm gonna bring my friend along. His name is Tom.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Boom. I
Why
did a
not?
bit in Petra's section.
Why?
I'm robbing you.
You're like, okay, focus,
I'm
focus.
like, that was funny, but watch this.
Watch this. Let me do you one better.
A bit off the hand. That's called improv, motherfucker.
Okay, next bit is get ready to one up me. Start loading the arsenal.
I got
Sean, one of Kate's really good friends, who I've known about for a really long time, but I've never met or interacted with. But Kate tells me about him, and I see him in her stories all the time, and we follow each other on socials, whatnot. She finally introduced us because he's moving to Denver, and he texted us, and he goes,
Woohoo,
"Petra,
go Sean.
go Sean, go Sean." He texts me, and he goes, "Petra, big fan." Long-time listener, first-time caller. And I thought that was so funny. That is so
Long time
funny.
listener, first time caller.
I love
Hey,
that.
first time writing in.
First time writing in. I love that so much. Like meeting a friend of a friend that you've heard about for like a very long time and you like are finally meeting in person instead of saying like, so good to finally meet you, using that. Oh my God, bread and butter. That would win me over
That
so
like
fast.
circles all the way back to Alan's like, oh my god, I've heard so much about
Yeah.
you to someone that you like
You
deeply
actually
know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I
God.
love an introductory bit. Uh-oh,
Love.
a theme.
That should have been the
Love an
theme.
introductory bit. Okay, theme alert, theme alert.
Theme alert, theme alert. And actually, that kind of ties into my next one, which is also an introductory bit. It's if you meet somebody that you really like and you have to have a boyfriend. Sorry, Kate. But you both sorry, Kate.
Okay,
Kate was
I just get slammed dunk on. Okay.
okay, so my
For
boyfriend
this bit, you have to be in love. Kate can't relate, so uh
you have to have somebody that cherishes you. Kate, sorry, you're gonna be X'd out of this
Kate,
one.
sorry, you're gonna have to miss this one. To do this, you have to have a deep connection with another soul. You know,
Kate, do you want to
someone
plug
has
your
to care
ears?
about you beyond just your body. So go ahead, Kate, take out those headphones. I'm just gonna do this one by myself.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Can't wait to laugh my little head off.
So, my boyfriend and I were meeting. Sorry, going right into it. My boyfriend and I were meeting some of my little sister's friends, and they were so funny and great last night. And one of the girls was just like vibing with us so hard. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I just think you guys are so great. Like you're such a fun couple." And I go, "We're looking for a third. Do you want to join? Do you want to in on this?" And I think that's so funny. Or like
Wow.
you meet a couple that you really
That is
like.
brazen of you.
I know. But I do that all the time to couples that I really like, especially when I was single. I would like if they were just the best
Oh, a bit for
couple.
me. A bit for me.
Yep, this one's for you, Kate. Put those earbuds back in. This
Okay,
one's for
single
you.
single girls, pause up.
But yeah, you meet a couple that you just absolutely adore and just go, are you guys looking for a third or to adopt or something? I just want to be a part of this.
How can I get my hands in the mix, guys?
I have an offer you're going to
is there
refuse.
an application process to join us? I have an offer you're gonna refuse is also great. Wow. So did she join? Was she your third?
She actually immediately left and said, "Danny, I feel very uncomfortable." I'm just kidding.
She was like, your sister just said the weirdest fucking thing to me.
No, she laughed and we all like had made sweet love to each other. It was so
And then
great.
you played Ring Around the Rosie together. Because that's
Yep.
what having a third is,
Yep.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
For our
Famously.
younger listeners. Famously.
Yep. So that
Wow.
was it. Oh, and then okay, this is the last
So
bit.
that was it.
That was it. Moving
So
on.
that was it.
Moving swiftly on. This is my last and final bit. This one is we like last night you have to do this to somebody like who you know can take it and like is gonna giggle and laugh. You just have to like read the room, right? And you all are so good at doing this, so you'll be fine. But
Disclaimer.
disclaimer,
Read
just
the goddamn room.
read the room. Maybe just like take an intake and make sure that you're doing this to the right person. But like you see like two
Flip
of your
those
friends.
pages. Read that room.
You see like two of your friends like hitting it off or something like that. I don't know. You go up to the group and you point out one of them and you go, "Hey, is this guy bothering you? Do you want me to call security on this guy? Like they're having a great time and they're all laughing and things are going
Dude,
well."
blink twice if you need help. I love putting your hand over your mouth, but standing next to the person, so speaking just as loud for them to hear. Is he bugging you? He's kind of weird, right?
I don't know about this guy.
Hey, let's go over here. Get away from this dude. Hand over your mouth.
Do you want to go? Yes or no?
Love that. Love it. Love it. Love
Uh,
interrupting a connection that two people are having, making
they're
it
like
all about us.
they're making out. You
Theme
tap
of
them
this
on the.
week, making it about you.
They're making out and like so deeply in love. You know, is this guy bothering you? They're like about to leave together.
You're like, listen. Cute.
So those are my
Wow.
bits. Done.
Love
See,
that.
I can still be funny.
You relinquish your turn.
I relink.
Hey, no one said you weren't. I just realized the theme of this week can be workshopping.
Okay, love.
Because those are all like new bits.
Yeah, they are all new.
New bits. Theme of the week, new bits.
New bits, who this?
New bits. New bits. Who this? New phone. New whip. New car. New bitch. Yeah, you're at the beginning because that just banged.
I think we just got a new theme song.
New car. New bitch. No drugs. Who this?
It's lit.
All right. It's lit. Turn it up. Butt up.
Throw fit.
All right. Here we go. My bits. All right. I was with a bunch of my friends this weekend, and this is going to sound so mean, but it's not. It's with good intent because you will come to hear how well intentioned it was. I was with my friends Michael and Austin, who are both gay men, and we were with a group of people we did not know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like meeting all these people. We knew some of them, obviously. We weren't just with strangers, but we were meeting a lot of people that night. And we met this young lad, and he is dressed crazy. Like, he's only 22. He's wearing the craziest outfit you've ever seen. Like, but not like Bushwick crazy where it's like intentional. He's just like dressed weirdly. And so then I say to Michael, I was like, listen, we need somebody to get in there and queer eye him. Come on, you guys, let's queer eye him. Like, let's get 5 well-intentioned gay men into his wardrobe and into his heart.
I love that.
See, it's not mean because it's well-intentioned.
Yeah, it's well-intentioned.
Like, let's lift this man up.
I love that.
Let's lift him up.
Come
on. Like, he was great. He was a great guy. We love him. I was just like, let's just like put a bow on this package. Let's queer eye this guy.
You meet him and you're like, this man needs a good gay friend. Can we introduce him?
I was like, come on. JVN needs to put some dry shampoo in his hair, fluff it up. Let's rock. Come on. Pause up, you guys.
I see the potential.
Let's go. Let's queer eye him.
There's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
Let's queer eye
I was like, he's going to win the heart of America.
Yes.
He is America's sweetheart in a lot of ways.
Yes. Yes.
And that's how I felt about him. I was like, oh my God, with a Zara wardrobe, he would be cleaning up Soho. I'll tell you that.
You go, how do you apply someone for Queer Eye? Because I got the perfect candidate.
I go, is that like Netflix.com or something? Yeah. He was a total king. We could dress him up, you know?
Helpthisking.com. Oh, I love that.
New show alert. Help this king.
It's like an off-brand version of Queer Eye. They're like just like meaner gays.
Yeah. It's just us. That was actually what not to wear.
That is so
was
true.
What not to wear.
Yeah, they were so mean.
But I loved what not to wear because they had like a will they won't they relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were so flirty with each other.
Yeah.
And like even as a young pre-pubescent child, I was like, get it, guys. Like, yes. Like I loved that tension.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh, I like this tension here. I could cut it with a knife.
And that explains a lot about Kate Spencer.
And that's how I be feeling. All right, this one's a little heady, so everyone buckle in. I kind of did a sample with tomfoolery up front. Okay, I was with my mom, and sometimes we say I'm willing and able, or we'll say like let's go home and reconnoiter. reckon and reconnoiter. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or we'll be like, all right, let's go. I'm calm, cool, and collected. And she said it. She was like, listen, I'm willing and able. I go, can I be willing and you're able? Or like, if someone's like, we're up to some tomfoolery, I go, are you foolery or am I Tom? Or should we both be Tom? Which one of us is Tom? All right, calm, cool, and collected. We're going to need a third.
Yeah.
Patria's cool. I'll be calm. We're going to need a collected. I just love, like, there's so many applications to that where it's like 2 words and being like, all right, which one are you?
I love it.
I don't know.
I
don't know
it.
if it's that funny.
I
but
love
I like
it.
to
That's
say
good.
It. Like,
good.
When someone just says 2 words to you, be like, wait, which one am I?
I'm ready to go. Are you ready or am I to go? I'll be to go.
Wait, hang on. Pump the brakes. Which one am I? Because I feel like to go today, but I could be willing to switch roles.
We're running late. Wait, are you running or am I late? Wait, I'm late.
I'm not feeling very fit today. I'll be late. You're running.
Can you run? Okay. You're gonna be running. I'm gonna be late. I love that.
I love it. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, and people will definitely roll their eyes when you say it, but like, I just like the whole theme of this entire podcast is that like Petra and I cannot stand silence. So someone says anything to me and I'm going to say something. Like,
it's like Petra and I literally.
Someone's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, which one am I? Which one am I?
Am I go? Am I go?
So annoying.
It's just like, when can we make anything about us?
Your water broke. Like, we're going to the hospital.
Going to the hospital. Okay, that's 4.
We're gonna need a whole cast of characters. Yeah, so that's that one. Last night it was our Whitney and I's favorite bartenders. Just one of our friends, Andy's a bartender. It was his last night at this bar, so he's introducing the new bartender to us, and we're sitting in front of him at a bar. Everyone picturing it?
Wait, are you at a bar?
He pulls. We're at a bar.
Wait, standing or sitting?
The woman. We're all sitting, except for the bartenders. They're standing. It would be really weird if they were sitting. And it's a sitting bar. And the bartender walks up and he goes, hey, I want you to meet my best friends, as he's walking towards us. And then he like gestures her down the bar. So we're like getting ready to be like, hi. And it was so fun because he was like right down here. Like when you're introducing people, like going to like shake their hand and then just like reaching past them.
Yes. I love that.
We all just were like, yes. We were all just laughing our little heads off.
I love that bit. And you can take it one further. Like, you're talking to somebody, or like I love using this one at work. Like, you go into like your coworker's like space and you're like, ooh, I wanted to talk to my favorite person. They were unavailable. So how are you?
Oh my God. Thank God you're here. I just wanted to be with my bestie. Do you know where Alex is? And I'm actually like, I have more, but I'm feeling like I want that to be it for me.
That was so
I feel like
good.
I gave 3 strong ones.
You really did. I mean, God, does your back hurt from carrying this like whole podcast? You are so funny.
You always say that.
I don't know.
I just say that. And the thing is, Petra, is that it does. I'm like, yeah, if you could step it up.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. You are so funny, Petra. You are the moon and the stars.
And listen, Kate, I'm so glad that you were available to do this podcast, because Thomas Rhett said no. So you.
All right, Petra, enough of that. I gotta go. I have dinner with tomfoolery.
Oh, Kate, you are so funny and I love you, and I'm just so grateful for you.
You are so funny and I love you, and I'm just so grateful for you.
I feel like you just copied
me. Oh, weird. It all came naturally to me. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Follow us on Instagram. Good God. We love you. We like you. We miss you. And I love you, Petra.
I love you, Kate. Bye.
Do you mean it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.